49, with my wife and children, I made a Hijra to Pakistan. Why? So what to do? I said, look, there are people hungry for recognition in that part of the world. In India, they want recognition. We call them untouchable. हम कहते हैं ढेर है चमार है, ढेर and chamar, untouchable. They want recognition. You won't give them. You are Muslims today, but you are no better than the caste Hindus, the Brahman, the Hindu, my race, the Gujaratis, the Banyas. You are no better than them. Maybe there is a difference of degrees between them and us. We are a little less racist than they, but we are no less racist. All of us, there isn't a community in our midst who can say, look, we are not. The Pathan says, I'm Pathan. The Punjabi says, I'm Punjabi. The Sindhi has also something to fight about. And so the Bengali. Everybody has something about him. He makes him feel good. So he feels he's better than the other. And we have been in this country now, Pakistan, established. The first country on the map of the world, on the ticket of Islam, we established a nation. Ticket of Islam. Yeah, we will create an Islamic state. And all will be Muslim-like, good Muslims. And I was one of those. As a young man, I was aspiring, says MashaAllah. I was fighting for it, for Pakistan. As a schoolboy, I was fighting for Pakistan. And Pakistan got established in 47. In 49, with my wife and children, I made a Hijra to Pakistan. Why? No force of circumstances. Nobody forced me. I had a good job, I had a good home, everything was fine. I had wife and 2 children. I said, no, I must go to Pakistan to become a Pakka Musalman. That's what brought me to this country. I lived here with you people for 3 years. 3 years I lived in Karachi. I came to Peshawar, there was no Islamabad then, Rawalpindi and so on. I went as far as Muzaffarabad. I came twice to Lahore, but I stayed in Karachi. After 3 years, I was worse than what I was when I left South Africa. You see, I was thinking the environment will have effect on me and my children. Because we are weak, we are all weak. Allah says, وَخَلَقَ الْإِنسَانَ ضَعِيفًا. It says, Allah has made man weak. We are all weak. We need support, help of one another, encouragement from one another. So I thought that will do the job. By staying among the Pakistanis, Pak Musalman, hum bhi Pak ban jayenge. But it didn't happen, so I went. And I think maybe there was also a blessing in that. Otherwise I wouldn't be standing here today. Because I would be making money, I tell you. In Karachi, I would have been making money. Yes, I'd be one of those newly rich guys. But Allah knows best. I had to come to Pakistan, so that urge, that thinking about going to Pakistan will be out of my system. Otherwise, I couldn't be at rest. No matter what I did in South Africa, I would never have had peace. Because the mind was Pakistan, 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 and then Pakistan, nahi aate, so that thing would never have gone. So I come and I go. Right. After 40 years, we haven't become Pakistanis. You know that? See, in my field, the field that I am now occupied in, trying to bring people from outside the pale of Islam to Islam, bring them in, make them Muslim. So I have been listening from my youth, when I'm talking to people, trying to convert them. He says, the old people say, he says, 40 baras lagte hain isko Musalman banne ko. So it will take 40 years for this guy to be Islamized, to become a Muslim. Meaning that the natural reflexes of a Muslim will only come into this new convert, it will take 40 years, means a lifetime. When he sees the pig, pork hanging in the butchery, that he can automatically start spitting. Automatically. Muh mein thuk aata hai. That will take him 40 years. This is napak. This is unclean. To reach that mental reaction, he says it will take you 40 years. I says, you know what? I'm discovering that in 40 years we didn't become Pakistanis yet. Forget being Muslims. You haven't become Pakistanis. He says, what are you? He says, hum Pathan, Pakhtun. Right? Pakhtun is hitting the Muhajir. Muhajir is still a Muhajir. Pakhtun is still a Pakhtun. The Sindhi is still a Sindhi. The Punjabi is still a Punjabi. Everybody, you are what you wear. हमारा इकबाल रोता था बेचारा कि यूं तो सैयद भी हो, मिर्जा भी हो, अफगान भी हो, यूं तो सैयद भी हो, मिर्जा भी हो, अफगान भी हो, तुम सभी कुछ हो, बताओ तो मुसलमान भी हो। मुसलमान तो जाने दो, पाकिस्तानी हम नहीं बने 40 बरस में। सुन लो सही, what is it? This is it, that we are not carrying out our responsibilities. Because if you start opening your mouth, you start delivering the message, you're trying to Islamize other people. You yourself imbibe those qualities. You want to make a pretense that you are not what you really are. You want to be a little good, appear good. We have certain idiosyncrasies, habits, bad habits. The best way to get rid of the bad habit is to preach against that. But you are a victim yourself, yes, but preach against it. This is another way, indirect way of changing, reforming yourself. The other way is be good and you talk good. That's one way. You be an example of what you're preaching. The other way is you preach against the thing that is in you which deserves condemnation. Preach to the others. Nicotine, very bad. You know what it does? I can give you statistics. You see, lung cancer, blood pressure, shortening your life, insurance companies, they victimize you, 10% extra premium for your insurance policies, all this. I said, look man, and your lungs polluting the atmosphere, wasting money, unwholesome thing, and your potency is reduced by 10%, says this biologist. Can you imagine? And you just squandering it away, throwing it away, you fools. What's wrong with you? People will give anything to get 10% extra potency, and you just throwing it away. So, but now I have a habit for nicotine, and I'm talking against it. While talking, the tendency is there by habit. My hand goes into the pocket, and I'm taking out my packet of fags, cigarettes. But before I do that, I say, well, I've been just talking to you people, telling you what a horrible thing it is. So, leave it for the time being. That is subtle brainwashing. By telling you, I'm brainwashing myself. So if you start propagating Islam, the beauties of Islam, you can't help being affected by what you are preaching. But we have not done the job, and we are not likely to do the job.
If you want to get a copy of this poster of the 10 Companions Promised Paradise or other Islamic knowledge posters, head on over to our website, islamica.co.